Hey guys, welcome to Rosie's Dessert Spot. In this tutorial I'll be teaching you how to make this cake covered in meringues. To make your meringue I've got some egg white here with a pinch of salt and beating that with a whisk on high speed up until it gets nice and foamy, and then I'll add in my icing sugar, making sure to bring that speed back down or you get a face full of it. And then slowly incorporate that and then beat it on high speed again for a couple of minutes longer until you get nice stiff peaks. And I'll have the recipe for this in the description box below. I also added a couple of drops of pink gel food colour. You could add powdered colour instead, which will work even better. And then I've got that in a piping bag fitted with a small circle attachment and just piping little buttons or little kisses onto a tray lined with baking paper. Pop those into your oven at about 40 degrees Celsius for about 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours if your door open, and then close the door and let that rest overnight to dry out completely. In the meantime, we'll make the cake. So I've got a 5-inch cake here, adding in some buttercream, making sure it's nice and flat, and then add on my second layer of cake. So I've used 2 5-inch cakes split in half, so I have 4 layers of cake in total. Once you've layered all that together, make sure that it's all centered and not slanted, and then create the crumb coat. So I'm adding a bit of buttercream onto the side of the cake and just creating a very thin layer to trap any crumbs. Make sure to do the same with the top of the cake. And don't skip out on those little edges, little edge areas. Then clear off the top, and I pop that into the freezer for about 5 to 10 minutes just so that the outside frosting has time to set. In the meantime, I'm going to add some champagne gold powder, which is an edible powder by Creative Cake Decorating, and adding that onto the meringues. Then the cakes come out of the freezer. It's spent about 10 minutes in there. I'm just applying my last layer of buttercream so it's nice and thick. Starting at the top, pressing it out to the sides and filling in the side of the cake as well. Then take your bench scraper, go around a couple of times just to even off your frosting, and then go around slowly to smooth it down completely. You might find there's pockets here and there that are a bit empty. Fill that in with some more buttercream, and then take your bench scraper and smooth it down again. Using a spatula, I'm smoothing off the top, just bringing that extra lip of frosting into the center. And then applying my meringues. So I'm starting right at the bottom, adding the white, pink, and then a gold one. And I was going to alternate, and then I kind of decided I liked it to be predominantly white, and then with the pink and the gold meringues here and there. And I wasn't too fussy about sizing. I kind of made them kind of rustic in a way. I didn't measure them each to make sure that they're all the same size. And you'll find that's helpful right at the end when you have that little space that's missing exactly one meringue, but all your meringues are either too big or too small. So it's really good to have that variety of size. And you'll see, I think it's in this line here where it's like you just couldn't get that perfect meringue to sit right in the middle. So it's good to have a couple of different sizes. Then at the very top I kind of had them up and over the edge. I was kind of happy with that. I think it looked alright. And then add them on the top of your cake as well, starting from the outside and working your way into the center. Again, this is when those smaller meringues come in handy, just to fill in those spaces. Now I've also gone in with some viola flowers. These are edible flowers you can buy from your fruit shop. A lot of fruit shops sell them. And applying those with just a little bit of buttercream. As a final touch, just adding some gold leaf here and there as well. I try to make them put the gold leaf on the white because it contrasted a lot nicer that way compared to the gold or the pink. And then your cake top if you have one. And you're done. That's how you make a very easy cake decorated with some dried out meringues, some viola flowers, and gold leaf. Very fun, very easy to do. You can chop and change the colour, maybe add some streaks into your piping bag so you get like little streaks on your meringues. That's really fun too. Add piping tips to add some texture to your meringues if you had like little star tips instead. There's a lot you can do with it. And it's very, very easy to recreate. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video tutorial. Thanks for tuning in, and I will catch you again on Tuesday. If you like my little cake topper here, the forever I do sell those on my website, rosiesdessertspot.com.